guys, and welcome to episode 6 in our pursuit of setting a scuba diving world record. The deadline is really approaching fast, and with that being said, there is still really a lot of work to do. One of the things we aren't sure of is the effect that being underwater for 12 hours straight will have on James's body. We aren't sure how the mind and the body will react. This week we travelled to Sophie to undertake a 3-hour distance test. The point of the test is to allow us to assess what being underwater for 12 hours will be like. It will also allow us to practice exchanging the DPVs and the tanks when James is low on air and battery. And really importantly, it will allow us to fine-tune our communication, which is going to be vital when we're actually undertaking the attempt. With that being said, it really didn't go well. So we woke up bright and early and we travelled to Cabron to try again. This week we were using the Suex VRT scooters. They claim to travel at 3.9 kilometers per hour. So by kicking and assisting the DPVs, we really hope to reach speeds of 5 kilometers per hour. So on these tests, we aim to cover a distance of 10 kilometers. Here's how our week's training went.
So 2 days ago we tried to do our distance test, see how it would feel to be underwater for 3 hours, and it just didn't go right at all. The buoy that was attached to me with the GPS on the top really dragged, really slowed me down, and also just the mindset wasn't right at all. So we gave up after 20 minutes. So that's why we're here at 7:30 in the morning, ready to go in and try again. And it's a beautiful sight, the sunrise. So it's really important today that we set everything up nicely. We're going to set up the track again, not going to use the GPS. And it's really important that I get into the right Zen mode. So it's time to do some affirmations, some meditation, and get in the water. Still got a long way to go. Long way to go. How would you describe it, how it went today, Soph?
Long and a bit chilly, but fun.
So in the end, we covered a distance of 4.5 kilometers and it took us 2.5 hours. This is what we learnt on our 3-hour distance test. One of the reasons we didn't travel as much distance as we expected to travel was because I had to turn around every 50 meters to follow the predetermined track we set out. The good news is though that on the actual day of the attempt, I'll be following a GPS on a boat and I won't have to change direction nearly as much during the actual attempt. So another thing we learnt was using a weight belt is a really bad idea because after a few hours it really starts to hurt your back. So we're going to be using integrated weights. We're also considering to switch over to side mount configuration because that will reduce drag and probably be a lot more comfortable on the 12-hour attempt. So we still need to find a scooter fast enough to travel at least 5 kilometers per hour. Exciting news, we have received a sponsorship offer from a company that will be introduced next week. Currently there's actually a scooter on its way to the dive center and we're going to be able to unbox that and test that out in next week's episode. As always, thanks for everything guys. Please like, share and subscribe and see you next week.